Hello, hello, hello. It's me, Dej, and I'm back with another episode number 4. Feeling fancy, feeling fancy. As Nikki would say, we're gonna get into some things. This episode is gonna be very brief. It's just one little question that I wanted to talk about on my podcast because it's very funny and intriguing to me. And the question is, can you be friends with your ex? That is the question. So, in my opinion, I feel like it's very possible to be friends with your ex. Depending on the situation, of course. Like, if you had a very bad breakup with your ex, then I don't recommend y'all being friends. But, like, if it's just a minor, childish, petty things, or it was some teenage shit, like, let that shit go. Stop holding on to the past. Grow up. Another thing that I think it depends on the maturity level on both sides. You know? One can't be it without the other. So, I just feel like, for me personally, once I'm done with a situation romantically, like, that's it for me. I can't revisit that again. And if I do, then I was never done with it in the first place. But that's kind of not what we're talking about. So, moving on back to what I was talking about. I actually do have exes that I am cool with, and there's no romance going on between me and them. Like, platonic friendship. That's it. Like, we talk, we socialize, we be there for each other, like real life friends, but there's no romance, there's no sex, there's no flirting with them, talking to them like I want to. No, none of that. I actually did go on social media to ask other opinions because I was very, very, very curious. I also asked friends, co-workers, all of that, because I really just wanted to get some other point of views. Like, I just wanted to know. And I thought it was funny because 86% of my followers on Instagram said that you cannot be friends with your ex, and 14% of them said that you could. Everybody I asked, for the most part, except for one person, said that you can't. One person said it depends. Like, but that's basically saying that you can't. But, and I'm going to just tell y'all what I think about people saying that you can't. I feel like if you say that you can't, it's because there's some type of feelings that you don't want to resurface because you don't trust yourself. Boom. I said it. You don't want these feelings to resurface because you do not trust yourself with these feelings. Depending on, no matter if you're single or you're in a new relationship, you don't want to be around this person because there's some kind of something holding you to think a certain way about this person. So you just don't want to be around them. I can't be friends with them. Very, you know how people are. Like, you know how people are. And at the end of the day, that's just what it all boils down to. Because in my point of view, in my perspective, if you haven't went through hell, hot water, and turmoil with this person, why can't y'all be friends? Like, if y'all just broke up on some, I can't see eye to eye with you, we don't think alike, but there's something wrong with you, why can't y'all be friends? That's just my point of view about it. I just feel like, so the fuck what if somebody used to date somebody? Like, you know how many motherfucking celebrities in this motherfucking world, they all dated each other and everybody cool? Like, not to say I'm comparing us to some celebrities or no shit like that, but I'm just saying, like, at some period of time, you gotta be adults and realize the more we grow, the smaller the fucking world be. So the odds of two people dating and now you're dating that person and they may be all in the same group of friends or whatever the fuck the case may be, that still may be their reality. Like, just because two people dated and they didn't work out does not mean their lives don't, like, revolve around each other anymore. Or they don't have the same friend group or certain shit. Like, everybody's circumstance is different. Like, I just feel like that shit's just dumb. Like, everybody could just grow the fuck up. and live y'all's lives the way y'all want to live y'all's life. And if you're in a relationship and you feel like your partner has feelings or something for their ex, then that's a whole different story. That's a whole different story. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about two people that dated once upon a time. It didn't work out. There was no bad blood. There's no reason for them to be at odds and that. They don't have feelings for each other. They don't want to be with each other. Why the fuck can't they be cool? Like, why? Like, that shit's just dumb. Like, what if they had the bestest friendship ever? They tried to date and realized, oh, I can't date you, but because they dated once upon a time, now they can't be cool? But to each its own, I'm going to end the podcast on that. Like I said, it's going to be a very brief podcast today. I just wanted to dabble on that because it's just been a topic that's just been on my mind. So anyway, until next time, I will see y'all later. Bye.